Woo, what's good with you, Yang Gang? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. And I like to thank every individual person that came and rock out with me, checked out the channel, the ones that subscribe, even the ones that haven't subscribed, but just listening to what I say. Man, hit that subscribe button, stop playing. But anyway, though, man, y'all know I'm finna get into this here. Bernie Sanders get struck at by Andrew Yang. This was his first opportunity to throw a lick. No, because if y'all know, y'all seen the debate stage. So now I'm starting to notice the new 21st century debate stage. Where should it be held at? And my guess is Twitter. Donald Trump patented it, so let's go ahead and get this Twitter war started. Matter of fact, this Twitter debate stage. And I'm going to give my thoughts on how this should be set up and lined up and what I think about Andrew Yang's statement against Bernie Sanders. And I knew it was coming. Well, I got my introduction. It's the gaming one, but it's the one I got. We're going to get better. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for rocking me, but check out the introduction, and we're going to do a new one coming up soon. Let's go.
Double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night. I'm up. Double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night. I'm up. Double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night. I'm up. Double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night.
Woo, now that the introduction is out the way, man, first thing I seen was when Bernie Sanders was talking, they was asking him about automation and UBI and stuff like that, and what he thought about with the $15 an hour. I was, seeing it, Doug said, man, that'd been a perfect opportunity for Andrew Yang to say something. To give his point across why on his perspective of why he think that UBI is better than $15 an hour. But I hopped in the shower, get myself together. After I got out the shower, I looked at my phone. I'm guilty of it too. When you get out the shower, you might wipe your face out, and the first thing you look at is your phone before you finish drying yourself out. I did it because my phone was going crazy. So I looked at it, and Twitter was just like, boom, explosion. And I was like, what the hell is this explosion going on? Yeah, y'all see I'm talking fast because it was just that quick. So after I got myself together, I go and I check, and I seen the response that Andrew Yang said. And one of the things I must admit, when Andrew Yang said this was the gut punch, when he said not everybody want to work for the government. See, statements like that, that's him relating to the people. He know what the people think. Don't everybody want to work for the government? Some people want to be entrepreneurs. Some people want to work for the government. Some people just like to have, it's different options. Like you want to work for somebody, or you want to be a helper, or you want to be a co-worker, or you want to be a part of this bigger thing, even something that you're more passionate about. So it don't have to automatically just be government by the governor. The government's supposed to work for us. Now we work for the government. Y'all see the system and how it's set up. So if we could break away from that, now they need us. So that means they have to work for us. That would be the government. Like what people say, we pay the police officers, so why the police officers telling us what to do instead of we instructing them on how we need them to help us? Simple things like that. It's not complicated. That's what I liked about with Andrew Yang. But what I was saying, now y'all, everybody that's rocking with me, man, hit that subscribe button and let's push this out there, because I want this here to get more known, and I want this idea to be taken and pushed upon the whole Yang Gang, and matter of fact, the whole debate stage. What Andrew Yang need to start doing is, if y'all notice, Donald Trump laid the foundation down. He made Twitter a main focus. So the mainstream media, the news outlets, they is right there on Twitter now. Donald Trump to laid this groundwork. Now, Andrew Yang would do a better debate on Twitter when he have like somebody like Bernie Sanders make a statement and he tag the news and he just say debate. And all he got to do is when they make a proposal or something that he says differently, he says why differently, and he got his 100 and something words that Twitter allow you to do. And once he do that, boom, he don't respond to nobody else but the main candidates, and the main candidates give their opinion. And if they don't respond back of why they think that's wrong, even if he have a different thing to put on top of that, you hold that for next time. And then once they keep going, then the mainstream media will catch this. Now, once they start catching, like, oh, but you don't just strike at a person like how he did with Bernie Sanders. Like, he didn't strike at a person and he didn't strike at Bernie Sanders. He gave his opinion and what he think the American people feel and what they want and what the people want. That's what Andrew Yang did, and he need to keep doing these statements, and he putting them on Twitter and making it where they going viral, because this will be his new debate stage. That way you won't be everybody talking over each other. You have a statement, you have a limited amount of words, characters you could use, you make it, and then the next one make it, and everybody else, they might have like a poll or something. That's how we should start doing debates. 21st century, because the old way, don't that look brutal? Don't that look like we're living back in Troy, where you got the Vikings and the Knights, and they standing inside of an arena and they swinging at each other? Don't that feel like that? We in the 21st century. It's time to update this. And the strike that Andrew Yang did, it had class, like, you know what I'm saying, like respectable. It wasn't nothing disrespectful. And the way he did that could be the way that the whole world could open up the doors to having this be the new stage of how we do our debates. We got to bring it to the 21st century, because the MSNBCs and all these other different networks that's governing and bodying how these things is operating, they don't need to be our body. We need to be our own body. And now we have the internet, and the internet is an open source where something like that, where all the candidates have to do is come to an agreement and say, hey, this is what we can do. It's 20 of us. We don't have to go by their standards. All we got to do is put it out here and have all of the world see what we have to say. Somebody asks a question, all of the candidates give an answer to it. Then you may have people retweeting and saying other things about it. But the main candidates have their opinion, and the whole world get to see, and you probably could have a vote or something on that. That's how they should come with the debate stage. Doing stuff like that. You know, YouTube. Andrew Yang is banging YouTube up right now. And that's why the Yang Gang is what it is. People don't realize why Andrew Yang is up in the polls and he's not known by the mainstream media is because they don't realize how big online community actually is. Well, with that being said, I just wanted to get my thoughts about that, because I know everybody pretty much talked about exactly what Andrew Yang said and what Bernie Sanders, how he was dodging the question about this here, and how he's proposing with the $15 an hour, and how people want to work and stuff, you know, the way Bernie Sanders approached it and the way Andrew Yang had responded to it. But my whole thing was Andrew Yang, his knockout punch and the direction that it felt more 21st century. It didn't feel like it was cavemen in the cave days and you fighting inside of an arena. It felt 21st century. And that's my proposal to everybody that's a part of this Yang game, that we might have to be the ones to take stand and take the front line to for this to be a proposal, to propose this to everybody else so they have a better understanding. You know, make America think harder. Math. Let's go ahead and get it. That's why we got to add this thing up. And that's why I'm promoting, because I don't care for promoting, but I have to do it, because if I don't, I will not be able to we will not be able to grow. And the more I grow, the more we grow. So that's why I have to do promoting when I don't want to. But I like to talk about things that I love to talk about, and I like to interact with y'all. So anybody, when y'all leave a comment below, and when I see it, I'll be on my phone. I could be sitting out. I get a notification somebody made a comment. I take that time and I read, and I love everybody comments, because I haven't had a bad comment from a person yet. And even though I might get one, it might be some funny joke, hee ha. I don't care about that, just as long as it don't be too extreme about no foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Be realistic. But you know what I'm saying, but everybody else that's making good points, valid points, even if I disagree with it, I understand everybody have their own opinion, and I would like to hear what yours is. So remember, I don't do this for me, I do this for we. So like, share, subscribe, and let's get this out here so we can blow this thing up. Yang Gang, and we out.